So two sides are just coming out here in front of the main stand here. I will run through those two sides for you again, just the starting 11s for both sides this afternoon. So please do get in contact if you want to, on the comment or on Twitter at YFC Rebels Radio. Right, so for Frome, who will be wearing red shirts with white sleeves, red shorts, red socks. In goal for them is Kyle Phillips, 2 Chris Miller, 3 Ben Withy, 4 Connor Roberts, 5 Marcus Mapstone, 6 is Chaz Hemmings, 7 John Davies, 8 and the captain is George Miller, 9 Mitchell Page, 10 John Rains, and 11 is Darren Jeffries. Starting contenders, there you go, there you go. So today's game kicks off with Miller playing it out on the far hand side to the left back Withy. This ball comes off Manny Williams and it's hooked clear in the end by Hemmings. Ball over the top and that runs straight through to Jack Turner for his first touch of the game. Frome got some tall players in there. Ball's been whipped in with some pace, goes all the way through, comes off the head of a Frome Town player, goes out for a second corner to Slough. This time I think James Dobson will be the player that runs across to take this one as we wait for Phillips to take this free kick again. It's a long one aimed at Page, little push in the back by Nisbet. Ball finds Rains here. Rains has got Davies on the right hand side. Davies crosses first time. It's a great ball. It's a free header. It's a goal for Frome. It comes from the captain, George Miller, on 11 minutes. It's Slough 0, Frome 1. It's a great cross by Davies, and Miller just glances the header down past Jack Turner in the Slough goal. He got a touch to it but couldn't keep it out, and Slough had the first 11 minutes. Is that the referee has allowed them to play on, but when they played the ball on earlier, and Page gets past Hollis and he comes into the box to make it 2, squares it across to Rains. And that's a mistake there by Rains. Slough have the ball here with Dunn, played in towards Togwell. Goalkeeper comes out, Togwell gets into, finds Williams hooks it a little bit behind him. It's an acrobatic effort there by Williams, but it's just over the top of the bar. Wells has got a bit of space in front of him here and brings the ball forward. He's got Dobson in front of him if he needs him. Wells has to look, crosses it first time. Free header for Manny Williams, but the header is straight at Phillips, and that's an easy save for the Frome goalkeeper. Mark Nisbet hits it first time, looking for the ball over the top, trying to find Manny Williams. Williams will get there, just shrugs off the challenge of Withy. He gets to tries to get in. Flood makes, is it a back pass? It's come off. 2 Frome players are down inside the 6-yard box. We're in towards Davies. Chips on the far hand side here towards Jeffries. Jeffries does well to keep the ball in, and then gets a cross in. It's a hard low cross. Rains gets there, he gets a touch to it, then Page tries to get there, he can't get a touch, and it's gone out of play for a free kick by Phillips. I think the referee will blow it for half time, and it is the half time score here at Harbour Park. It's now 0, Frome 1, and the story of the first half is that Slough really haven't troubled the Frome Town goal. Mitchell Page on the ankle, he's taking his boot off to show the referee. Ball comes in towards Williams. Williams heads it in towards Dunn, trying to get there. He's just fired the ball wide. It's actually some really good defending. The Rebels have a different formation here for the second half. Dobson with the ball in, it's gone through. It's in! And it's come off Chris Flood! The equaliser on 48 minutes for the Rebels. A corner from James Dobson comes in. The goalkeeper came for, didn't get a touch on it, and a glancing header by Chris Flood makes it 1-1 here at Harbour Park. Hooks on by Dunn towards Flood. Turns well on the halfway line, so with a chance to counter attack. Played in towards Williams. Williams up against Withy. Williams still gets through. He's got Togwell across the goal if he needs him. He shoots. It's blocked. Comes out. Hooks away by Connor Roberts. Towards Nathan Smart. Lead the ball inside towards Lynch. Finds Dobson. Dobson now up against Withy. Dobson trying to get the ball in. What's on his left foot? Crosses with his left foot. Goes to the far post. And it's missed off the line. It's been cleared. Comes out here. Lynch trying to get there. Hemmings has the ball inside his own half. Inside his own penalty area. Ball cleared only as far as Nathan Smart. Smart just gets clumped by Mitchell Page there. Looks to play the ball across. He finds Togwell with a lovely pass. Togwell back in towards Williams. Williams shoots first time, and it's another good save by Phillips in the Frome goal. And what a surprise this is. Second half slightly. Back here with Lynch. In towards Togwell. Togwell playing very advanced. Togwell takes a shot. Takes a deflection. And it's kept in well by Phillips. Again, good goalkeeping by the Frome goalkeeper. Just been booked. He's been told to come back a couple of yards. Lynch with the ball in. It's too close to goal. The goalkeeper punches the ball when he really had time to control it. The ball comes through to Simon Dunn. Keeps the ball in level with the 18-yard line. Finds Wells. Wells takes a touch. Looks to cross first time. Looks for a great cross. Jump on his Nisbet. Ball comes back out here towards Lynch. Lynch's shot blocked by Hemmings. Headed on by Togwell. So Hollis shoots, and again it's a great save by Phillips in the Frome goal. And without Phillips, it's a throw to Slough on the far hand side. Taken quickly towards Wells. Wells gets his cross in. It takes the deflection. Falls here towards Simon Dunn. Simon Dunn cuts it back in. Shoots, it's a goal! It's Simon Dunn! And Slough have the lead. And on 66 minutes, Simon Dunn gives Slough the lead. And for the first time in a long time, Slough have managed to score 2 goals against Frome. Nisbet just plays the ball across to Williams. Williams finds a little bit of space in between the defence and play. Comes in and misses the evaded challenge. Finds Dobson here on this right hand side. Dobson will try and get it onto his left surely. Gets down there with his right foot. Plays it across. It's almost an own goal by Conor Roberts. It's a good save by Phillips again. But then Lapstone puts a leg out to block the ball. Play forward here towards Davies. Davies lets the ball run across his body. Nisbet comes across to face it. Comes down this right hand side. Still has the ball as Davies. Trying to get a bit of space. Tries to get a cross in. And it's stopped by Nisbet. He hooks the ball away. Only as far as Chris Miller. Miller plays the ball back out to Davies. And Davies smashes the ball into the box. Chris Miller comes to get it. What is the ball? Oh, Jack Turner's come out. He'd gone and missed the ball. And it's Hollis that kicks the ball away from the goal. And it's a corner. Is it a corner? It's a throw, sorry, to Frome, right by the corner flag. In towards George Miller, their captain. Back out here towards Chris Miller. His ball is blocked as it aims to go in the box. Davis tries to get there. Togwell gets his ball in there, but Davis still has the ball. Comes to the edge of the area where it's played in. It's chested down here by Bath. Towards John Davis, who hammers the shot, but it only finds the side netting, but it's just a little bit too far in front. And it's given away though by Roberts into the path of Dobson. Dobson trying to break through, trying to chip the goalkeeper from distance. It's just over the top of the goal. It's a free kick. Lynch is off the field. So Slough temporarily down to 10 men at the moment. Ball will be played into the box. Underneath it is Nisbet. Frome looking for a penalty. Ball bouncing around, but Turner's there. Smart in towards Dobson. Back in towards Nathan Smart. Smart just finds Flood. Just pushed off the ball. Won by 9. Good bit of play here by Frome, but Flood just uses his body to win the ball. Wins it fairly, now runs on. You've got Coles with him if he needs it. Ball comes across towards Lynch, takes it down, shoots. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. It's wide of the goal. Back against Withey. Dobson flicks the ball on, heads it the wrong direction. It comes on by Knight, only as far as Dunn. Dunn just turns inside, chips the ball forward, looking for the run of Coles. Coles has got Flood with him if he needs it. Plays the ball in towards Flood. Flood has stopped his run. And Lynch will try and keep the ball alive in the corner flag for Slough. Trying to hold on there in this far corner. Slough just trying to keep the ball in that corner, in towards Flood. Flood does it. It's the final whistle here at Arbour Park, and in 5 minutes of added time, Slough have seen off Frome for their first victory against the Robins since 1982. Frome took the lead in the first half from George Miller, the captain, who scored with a good header. Slough then in the second half, goals from Chris Flood. He puts his 20th goal of the season. And then Simon Dunn with the winner on 66. It means that Slough have got 3 points here at Arbour Park.